Yeah.
And we are back. So, last we left off, the uh our party here has found themselves deep within the realm of shadow, outside the Palace of Sin, where we took some time discussing how to enter said palace. There were various ideas and methods. The main obstacle being the moat filled with the charnel water that flows from beneath the castle itself, with options being a rather large grate that could perhaps be removed or kind of like squeezed through that would get you into the undercroft below the palace itself, or the large portcullis gate with the drawbridge pulled up that would obviously give you access to the main courtyard and then the palace beyond. The party chose the latter and decided they were going through the portcullis. They were going to, specifically, Velree and Rosier were going to try to quickly find a way to the lower the drawbridge to allow the party to run across. In so doing, Rosier exposed his angelic wings as he lifted Velree, flying across the moat. In so doing, drawn the attention of the sentries above on the wall. One of them lancing out a fiery beam that necrotized some of Rosier's chest plate. Unfortunately, he was quite resistant and sturdy. However, unfortunately, he did let slip Velree in the process. She took a little bit of a tumble. Rosier landed next to her, getting her up, where the both of you decided to, seeing that the chains that were hoisted to this drawbridge led to a mechanism beyond the wall, decided the next best thing would be to try to break the chains. What looks like a possible very difficult task ahead of you. But as you were moving in that direction, suddenly a voice bellowed outwards, as if someone perhaps now knows that you are present. As Lord Sin began to speak aloud, speaking to his lost love, his bride, that she need not do too much. All she need is ask if she wishes to enter. And that's where we're picking up, Velree.
Well, I'm going to continue with my plan of trying to break the chains.
Okay.
And I will say, um, are they still alive as I'm breaking the chains? I'm like, are they still alive?
Or do you like, all right, how loud are you going to say this?
Oh, I was telepathically, I was assuming.
Okay.
Or like
You do,
whisper.
there's no response.
Okay.
Um, you get the idea, Velree, that it appears that somebody suspects that you and your party are here, but they can't see you. Maybe because somebody else in your party cast a spell on you that prevents them from seeing you. So, yeah. Anyways,
Oh, he said that to everyone. He didn't
no,
say it
it
just.
like everybody heard it.
Uh,
But you move over to one of
yeah,
the
definitely.
chains,
Yeah.
and these things are gigantic, quite literally. If you're looking like a strength, like try to like snap it in two,
Mm,
um, what I'm going to tell you is physically impossible
yeah. I
for
am raging.
someone of your size to do so.
Yeah.
Um, Now, if you want to try to break them, they have a very high AC and they have quite a bit of a damage threshold. that needs to be bypassed because this is considered like what do they refer to this as? It's kind of like almost like castle walls. They have a damage threshold, meaning an attack has to deal a certain amount of damage to actually damage the wall. So anything that does below 30 damage in a single hit does not damage these chains.
In a single hit. But if
Yes.
I have like
So for instance,
attacks.
a claw does what, 12 damage when you hit? Maybe 15, 16? It's not going to be enough. You can't physically damage it with just your claws. It would have to be something big and robust.
Oh. I don't think I have anything that big. Does the bracelet from the witch, with that, you said that was a key to something, right?
It was. You get the idea that it may have allowed you to get this close to begin with.
Cool.
Like if I hit it with my centaur,
You won't be able to do enough damage for Zyre.
Basically,
the only thing that's going to do that can hit that scale is you're looking at like a siege weapon of some kind, or very potent magic could deal enough damage to crack this thing. Perhaps, you do have someone in your party that could just make it go away, but he's not with you, so.
Oh, damn.
Someone that can, I don't know, disintegrate material into nothingness. Quite literally. So, yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm scared to suggest this, but can I use Dimension Door?
You can attempt.
What are you trying to do?
Grab Trist. Well, I guess if you need. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I
if you
refuse
need
to
this
go
help,
with
so
you.
doesn't matter.
I refuse to go with you. All right.
I realizing this, I assume I can kind of figure it out. Kind of looking at them, that I'm not gonna be able to flex them.
Yeah,
Right.
they look beyond sturdy. As you get close, Velree.
Okay. I guess I will skitter up the wall a little bit and see if I see an opening. See if there's an easy way in.
Okay, you kind of begin to move towards the wall. When you do, the portcullis begins to, as the gate begins to raise.
Oh, the gate for me, man.
The gate is opening. No, the drawbridge is still up. The gate begins to raise. As it raises, the large doors begin to open.
Yeah.
There are it looks to be somewhere around 40 or 50 soldiers.
Perfect.
Dressed in silver and gold plate armor. Each of them having either a large spear. Well, they'll have spears of some kind. Not really spears. It's like a what do they call that? Halberds. They all have halberds. They begin to march out of the central chamber here, the gatehouse chamber. And as they march out, they begin to form a line, 2 separate lines, 20 men apiece on each side. Each of them, men and women both, each of them are dressed in these like purple and like silver finery. As they do so, a massive red carpet is quite literally unrolled from the open space that rolls and stops nearby. So Zyre, Velree, you both see this. There is a Zyre, you would probably notice this. The soldiers have like a strange look to them. They look perfect. They look like the skin you see exposed looks like beautiful. Would be the word that comes to mind. Almost statuesque. Almost.
This definitely gets his attention. This is not,
But
it's not something that should be.
they line up. And they kind of just stand at attention, facing each other, with the door to the entrance of the gatehouse chamber open.
It's almost like they are welcoming you, huh, Velree? It's almost a homecoming for you, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See that you did not anticipate this, huh?
Yeah. I don't. So they're just standing there? They're not attacking?
No, they've lined up, and they have made almost like what looks like the beginnings of a procession.
Desire will walk up to one.
You just walk up to one, Rosiah? Rosiah, you just kind of walk up to one?
Kind of study him, you know?
You walk up
like a palace guard, you know?
It is, so the helm is kind of open on the face. The face is expressionless, Rosiah. I mean, do you want
his boot.
You scuff it? You kind of like scuff it?
Scuff his boot, yeah.
There's no reaction.
That's what I figured. You're quite the impressive fellow, huh? Nothing rattles you, does it, huh?
There is absolutely no reaction, Rosiah.
I met that guy in England. He was pretty cool.
I'm tempted to just like.
Do you know what this is about, though?
I still look like the witch, though, right?
You do.
I mean, yeah. Well, there's a look out. Okay. Can I just try and spider climb my way above them to where they don't notice, like go in the building to find the lever for the drawbridge? I mean, just to see if I see it easily.
So, if you remember, these doors are like 50 feet tall. So you're going to walk past this long line of soldiers, climb the wall around them, and then try to climb from above. You're muted.
Shit. All right. I'm already on the wall, right? Because I was already climbing towards.
You weren't there yet when it opened.
Oh. Had they seen me, personally?
I'm going to say that everyone has seen you at this point. You guys did have a spotlight on you, if you remember.
No, I did not recall that. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to look to the rest of the party and be like, shakes up, I guess.
The rest of the party is Rosiah, because everyone else is on the other side of the moat.
They can't see me? Is it that far?
It's pretty far.
100 feet, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, desire. I don't know. Right.
What have we done, huh? What we always do.
But they've lowered the gate so the thin man could come up now too, right? Or they open the gate?
If perhaps you were able to lower the drawbridge, maybe.
Well. You're saying I can't. I'm already on the wall. So
You're more than welcome to run past these people, run to the wall, and do this climb thing if you like. Rosiah is standing there. He literally just touched a guard's face and scuffed its boot. So you're more than welcome to do whatever you like, Velree. I'm gonna say that they know people are here.
Yeah.
Outside the wall.
Yeah, I guess I'll
I'm
roll.
going to strut down the
Okay.
middle like this whole thing is for me.
Well,
Of course
thanks
they
for you,
know
Rosire.
Rosire is here.
Rosire, give me a religion check, please.
Yeah, I mean, of course this is all for me. It's the only reasonable. 21.
21. The soldiers you are passing,
Mm-hmm.
you get a strange feeling from them. These are not living creatures. In fact, these are undead creatures. And what's strange, Rosire, is that they have been sculpted to look like beautiful living men and women.
They are some sort of unholy, undead, golem construct.
Yep.
Rosire does not take well to this, huh?
No, you could cause a scene if you want.
Could cause all plenty of scenes, huh? With some turn undead, huh?
I just want to see what happens if I try and go in.
Are
you going in,
to do
Velree?
what now?
Yeah.
I'm
trying to find this lever.
Okay.
Mission.
You begin to walk through the gatehouse, Velree. Rosire in tow, I'm assuming. As you begin to walk through, you enter into the courtyard area. Now, you're passing through the wall and out to the other side. Now, as you pass through the wall, before you get to the actual courtyard, there are doors to your left and to your right that lead into the wall itself. With somewhat basic knowledge, you could probably tell that in one of those doors is going to be access to the lever you so seek.
Okay.
Of course, there are guards in front of said doors, similar soldiers.
But they're not attacking me, right?
They are not attacking you. There are more soldiers lined up in the courtyard straight to the palace doors that go up a very large flight of stairs. There are decorations, statues, and what appear to be blood fountains set up around this courtyard area. Most of them made out of bones and the remnants of what looks like sculpted flesh and other material. In fact, one of the fountains is actually the spigot is actually a person's actual face and head, or it's just pouring out of both of their eye sockets, while the mouth is still moving as if the person is still alive in agony.
That's depressing.
That's not terrifying at all.
No. Yeah. Well, if they're not attacking, I'm just gonna see if I can try and go in the door. See what happens.
Okay. You move towards one of the doors. As soon as you move towards you, the two guards standing outside cross their halberds over the doors. And you hear a escape one of their lips.
That's cute.
How many of them are there? But there's a whole bunch more.
There's a lot of these soldiers. Yes, there are two in front of each of these doors, though.
Velree and I picking a fight, just us, probably would be smart.
You can do as you like.
I'm totally at a loss here, to be honest. You know how I said I raged earlier to break those chains, but then I never even tried to break the chain?
I counted you not doing it, yes.
Okay, great. Thanks. Appreciate that.
I mean, I got a whole lot of radiant spells, and there's a whole lot of...
That's what Rosire does.
I know, and that's going to be great. I just need you to make sure you save something for when we get to Lord's End.
Uh-huh. Oh, I've got...
Okay.
Yeah. I can summon a celestial.
I know you got some really powerful spells.
We're gonna do that when we get the chance.
So, I really need a map. That's what, because I'm getting so confused on the layout of this castle.
Yes, I will. I will have a map for you eventually.
Oh, I need one
Not
now.
right, not today. I'm sorry.
So
I'm working on it. Okay, I wasn't done.
Well, I'm barely entered the castle, right?
You're not even in the castle.
Not even in the
you are
castle.
in the. This is the wall.
The court. Okay.
In the courtyard around it. Yes.
Okay, and where are all the soldiers lined up, or like at the gate for the drawbridge?
Yes. You have a line of somewhere around, I don't know, 150 soldiers that start from outside and lead all the way to the palace itself. Split in half. You know, you have like 75 on this side, 75 on that side, and they're just lined. They're spaced out every 5 feet or so, and they're making a straight line to the palace gates doors.
So
I feel
we'll
like
go up to where Velree is.
Uh-huh.
You know, where the guards are being guarded.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, fellas. Huh? It's Rizar. I mean, you know who it is. It's Rizar. You know this already, huh? Because of course you do. Warriors such as yourself would know a warrior such as myself. Perhaps though you do not understand. We have an entire party outside who just needs to come in, huh? If you all would just part way, let me in, huh? Persuasion.
One of them just kind of says,
if you don't mind, I'm just going to push past, huh? Oh, probably not a good idea.
There's no persuade. These cannot be persuaded for Zyre.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Well, can I still try to push past?
You can tell that the intelligence is quite lacking in these creatures.
And the talk to Rizar. He's like, listen, I just feel like what's going to happen is we have to fight to get through this door to lower the drawbridge.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we fight, they're going to start fighting us, right?
Right.
Right.
So what I say is, okay, you are very strong, and I am very bright. Like red, not smart, but bright.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, not smart, but light. You smash the door, huh? I fight these guys, we get the drawbridge down, and Rogar saves the day.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay,
perfect play.
Let's go ham.
Let's do that.
All right.
Okay. Front door, back door, all the doors.
All right, I guess I'm gonna.
You break the door down. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You're gonna rage.
One of these guards.
I am gonna rage and bust through these guards and get through that door.
All right.
Yep.
As you.
Oh, thanks for that clue, by the way, because I've got a plan.
Begin to rage, Velree. The claws distend, the eyes go black. Suddenly you are overwhelmed with this sense of blood that permeates this area, tantalizing, spilling out of all the fountains. You begin to slightly lose yourself, Velree, but you stay strong, and you surge forward. Are you attacking, or are you just kind of like throwing them out of the way?
I'm trying to get in as fast as possible, so just throwing them out of the way.
Why don't you give me a strength check then? And they will attempt to oppose it. Let me pull up their stats.
Advantage on strength. Damn it.
Oh, damn it.
All right.
Some bullshit.
There they are.
Oh my god, 13. Yeah.
All right.
Poorly.
What did you roll? 'Cause I can't
Poorly.
see it right.
13.
All right. So he rolled a not good. That one rolled quite poorly. The other one also. What you do get advantage. Did you roll an advantage?
I sure did.
Okay. They both try to keep their halberds crossed. As you rush forward, you grab them and just throw both of them to the side with what should be extreme force, Velree. However, you do manage to move them out of the way quickly. but they don't they seem more solid than they should be. Their flesh is cold to the touch, despite it looking like a living, breathing creature. But you push them, and they kind of just moan as they stumble to the side to begin to right themselves as you quickly just rip through the door and run into what is a staircase leading upwards. Razire, I'm assuming you're following?
Yes.
Okay.
On my
Velree
way.
is extremely fast in this state. You're not going to be able to keep up Razire.
Oh, I'm not.
But you move in. As you do, Razire, the guards are going to turn and attempt to slay you, Razire, as Velree's moving up the stairs.
Right, as they should and probably would, yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready real fast.
Mhm.
All right. Sweet. Save that, and I didn't think this was going to happen, but we're in it. Okay, I should know better. Go ahead and why don't we have everybody roll initiative? I guess it doesn't really matter for the rest of you, but I guess just do it just in case. I don't know.
But we're gonna get the door down, and it's gonna matter.
Sure, I'm sure it is. All right, we got everybody in. All right.
I can just see Trish sitting over there eating some popcorn. Tell me what's going on, guys.
Top of the round. Razire, you actually get to act first.
Sweet. So
there are two of these creatures begin to advance through the door, Razire, with their halberds. They lower their halberds and then looks like they're moving in for a charge towards you.
We're going to go. Right, we're gonna try and go ham first. I need a DC 17 Constitution save.
Okay. What are you attempting to do?
Word of Radiance.
Word of Radiance.
Succeed or fail. It doesn't have an abscess. So.
A Constitution save, you say? Okay.
Yeah, 17. I know it's probably gonna be pretty tough.
One of them got a 22.
That's a save.
The other one, I just rolled high. I'm sorry. The other one got a 21.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, they're constructs. I figured they were pretty tiny.
They are not constructs.
Well, something like that. Golem, something like that.
These
I figure they're probably built like that.
These are custom zombies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So since though, I am a war priest.
You are.
Wait. Attack action. Oh, it's only if you use a weapon. No.
What are you trying to do?
So, or does the spell? Because is the spell attack count as an attack action?
What's the ability?
War priest. When you use the attack action, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action.
Yeah, you have to use a melee attack.
Okay, it's got to start with melee. So then I reckon that ends my turn for now.
Okay, Razire, you kind of try to blast out a word of radiance to ill effect, unfortunately. That will bring me to Velree. Still raging. You rush up the stairs, Velree, several flights, jumping and moving as quickly as you can. You climb the equivalent of 6 stories, so 6 flights of stairs in 6 seconds, like it's nothing. You get to an open room, and it looks like it goes up quite high at this point above you, as if you've entered a large open space. There are these holes that you imagine are the outside of the walls that would allow somebody to look down and probably shoot spells or arrows from. They're called murder holes, doesn't matter. Regardless, though, you do see the large mechanism that you are seeking. It is a massive, almost like wheel that the chain is wrapped around to, and it looks like there is a rather significantly large lever that is currently being held in place by a quite literal giant undead creature. That it's pretty much, its bits of skeleton are kind of piercing through, but there's still this undead gray flesh, and it looks like the equivalent of a what are they called, a hill giant that is currently holding it in place. What would you like to do, Velree?
Well, he's in my way, so I'm gonna try and attack him. Attack his arms specifically, maybe I can chop off some arms.
Okay. Chop off arms. Yeah, I hear. All right.
That's what's holding it. If I can just fuck with his arms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll then, as you charge the undead creature.
I'll zoom over here with logic. Oh well. I just attack.
29 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll them all.
Roll, yeah. I assume.
It's yeah. I mean, yeah, 27 will hit. $25 will hit. Good thing you were rolling reckless. Would have been a natural 1. 28. So all 4 hit. 4d6 plus.
I have 4 for rage, right?
Yeah. So.
And then
16.
Yeah, plus 5, 10, 15, 20. Plus 9 for every check.
9 for each one. So 36. So 46 plus 36.
Okay.
It's 15 plus 36. 15. 36. 46. 51. 51 points of slashing damage. As you just begin to shred into the creature, just savaging its arms. It's still holding the lever firm. It begins to react. And it looks like it's moving to backhand you now, Velree, as you just begin to slash into it. That's going to be it for your turn.
So it's letting go.
Does the rest of the party want to... Well, actually, you know what? I have something for you guys in a minute, so don't worry about it.
No.
That's going to be fine, guys.
We're good sin, though, right?
This is going to bring me to the 2 soldier zombies that are attacking Rosier.
I'm assuming the 3 of us are over there hiding, and we're like, wonder how it's going. Sure, it's going well.
Exactly, sure it is.
Did we hear Sin's voice yelling out, "You're back"?
You probably would have heard that for sure.
Okay.
Rosier, the first soldier, is going to charge you, and it's going to attack you. First attack is a 16 to hit, misses.
That would miss.
Second attack is a 17, misses. So both miss. The second soldier moves in, tries to slash you. 12.
No.
19? No, not enough. Rosier's armor is too thick. His skill's too great. The undead soldiers attempt to cleave him down to ill effect. He's too skilled. He's easily able to keep them at bay for now.
He has divine favor, just not when he asked for it.
All right, that will bring me to the undead hill giant, the lever giant. He is going to try to swing and smack Velree away from him. He has
letting
advantage
go of the lever.
Okay,
Right?
It's 21 to hit with one hand as he lets go.
Yes, it hits.
21 hits, and then a natural 20 for the second hit. So
Can I use a lucky against that?
okay. It's instead going to be just a 20.
Okay.
Okay. Does that still hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first hit is going to be 25 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to
12?
17. Wait,
12?
12. Yeah, 12, not 17. 4 points of bludgeoning damage. The second one, I got pretty much the same roll. That's weird. Another 25, so 12 more. So you take a total of 24 points of bludgeoning damage, Velree.
That's one great.
As the creature swings and just hits you twice, trying to like shake you off of it, unable to do so. It's going to be the end of its turn. That is going to bring me back to Resire.
Excellent, huh? So these big boys are just standing in front of me, eh?
Yeah, they're trying to cut you down.
They're trying to cut me down, eh?
Mhm.
I see. Gosh. All right, Mr. Fancy Pants. We're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna take a swipe with the old scimitar.
Okay.
Ah, come on.
12 is going to miss.
It is going to miss. I had a feeling that it probably would.
They are wearing plate
But
armor.
I am going to now use my War Priest feature that I have more of once per day.
Which feature are you referring to?
War Priest. Where did it go? It gives me, when you use the attack action, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. You can use this feature 4 times per long rest.
Yes, go ahead.
That would be second swing with scimitar. Come on, baby. 29.
That'll hit.
Nice. Or almost max damage. Taste 10 points of my blade.
10 points of damage as you, in retaliation of these creatures attacking you, you slice out and you nick some of the flesh beneath. As you pierce through Resire, you realize that these creatures are much more hardy than your average corpse.
Yeah.
Sculpted, one might say. And
keep hearing construct, but you're telling me they're not constructs.
I'm just telling you that they are extremely hardy for your average zombie.
Yeah.
One might say almost 9 times as hardy as a regular zombie. If somebody wanted to, I don't know, pull out some big spells or something. Just throwing it out there. That'll bring me to Velree at this point. Velree, the giant looks, you've almost ripped off one of its arms. It's still holding the lever for now.
Okay. Still going for it.
Okay.
Keep hoping for a natural. That's not happening.
28. We'll hit. Go ahead and roll them all.
Alright. 26.
Keep on going. It has an AC of 13.
Oh shit.
I don't think you can miss. So just go ahead and roll the next one.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. 13 plus 36, so 49.
Right. Right. Can you what?
Throw on an infectious wound if he still has his arms lifting? Are
Are
his arms still
Let me make
attached?
sure. Is that what kind of damage is that?
Oh, wisdom. Psychic?
Psychic?
Yes.
It doesn't say it doesn't work. Okay. Yeah. I guess it would still work. The wisdom save?
Yes.
God,
18.
that's gonna be bad. That is a 3.
Love that.
very unwise, undead giant creature.
Love that for me. 2 12s.
Can you do 5 damage? You can. As you rip into it, you finally savage the creature. However, now I have to roll its undead fortitude.
What's that? Oh, shit.
All right. So it gets a con save. Oh, I need to look at what were your damage rolls. Your last damage roll. We'll call it the. Well, fuck. We'll call it the 14. Yeah, why not? Okay, this might make a difference. What's your strength? It's a +5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5, and then your rage is 4, so 9. So that's a minimum of 23 +5. He can't make it. It's impossible. He can't make the roll. It's just too much damage for him to overcome. So he instantly dies.
Love that for me.
Rip it. And you're savaging it. As you do, the lever begins to snap forward. As it does, you feel, you can see that the chain loosens and slackens. But the drawbridge does not move. Because there's a second lever on the other side.
Of course there is. Of course there is. Damn it.
With that realization
But that one does not have
coming,
a guard, correct?
with that realization coming into your mind, you hear, well, you see, more or less, a shadowy portal opens up nearby Velree. And out steps. It looks like a one after the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10 brides of sin step out from this yawning portal. All of them, hoods covering their faces. As they move out and begin to fan out in the nearby vicinity, Velree. One of them pulls back their hood. I told you not to come back here.
Well, I told you.
Clenches her teeth, her fangs like
So
almost
good.
piercing into her bottom lip. Maybe we can say she just fell in the muck. Yeah! As she screams out. We're going to flip away from Velree and Resire, as that situation is going to be getting much more tenuous. Rogar, Zune, and Trist. At this point, you're outside, and you're waiting. Unfortunately, Trist's passive perception is so shit now because he doesn't have eyeballs that I'm not going to give him the benefits of his good stuff. Which means the next person is going to be, I think, Rogar. I think yours is higher than Zune's. Let me check. It might be.
Mine's only 15, so it's not super high.
Zune, what's
Mine's
your...
a 17.
Okay, so Zune,
Passive
yours
perception.
is... Yeah. Okay, so Zune, yours is a little bit higher. Zune, you're the first one, especially spotting it earlier, you're the first one to notice that those shapes that you spotted, I don't know, like an hour ago at this point, have gotten much closer to the point where they are within 100 feet of you.
Gentlemen.
They are cloaked in these dirty, kind of like brownish black cloaks with hoods drawn over them. One of them appears to be somewhere around 9 or 10 feet tall. The rest of them somewhat more normal sized as they approach.
I'm gonna tap Tristan Rogar and just run.
I'm just gonna run.
We just need to run. I'm
Where are you running?
the drawbridge, I guess. I don't know.
You begin to move towards the rod. You
Around
begin
the
to move and
moat.
sprint. As you do, a thin gray hand, clawed, points out from under the cowl towards the three of you. I told you you were bad.
He didn't do
As
anything
they all
to
set
you.
off in a run towards the
Shit.
three of you.
Just keep running.
I will remind you, Trista's, even though he has some kind of vision, he's still a blind man running with you.
I will sing and give him bardic inspiration the whole way.
Yeah.
We will just sing it.
You begin to sprint in the direction of the drawbridge, hoping it will lower in short order. We are going to enter into a super skill challenge for the crew here, involving all of you in initiative order at this point. Because of the stakes
I was wondering
that are
how
at
we
play.
was gonna not die.
Because of the stakes that are currently at play, this is what we have dissolved into. Okay. Zune, you are going to be first in initiative. The current DC is 15.
Okay.
Every failure is going to raise the DC by 2.
Oh.
If you receive 4 failures, we will come to an abrupt end, and we will enter into a not so pleasant outcome as to what is going to happen. So, you're first up, Zoom. Skill challenge time. What do you guys?
Accidentally already rolled. Deception. I was prepared. I am going to book it with Trist, kind of guiding him along, and just kind of the feint, maybe like knock a few body parts around behind us, just kind of scatter, confuse him a little bit. Like
maybe use some, I don't know,
some illusory image
magic, some kind of
I might need to hold on to that for later.
You're a bard.
Just all kinds of crazy shit.
A little trying to get a little confusion going on. I'm throwing the thin man and his party off your tail. Hopefully, as they are sprinting towards you like 28 days later, creatures.
Dear God, yes.
Okay. That is going to be it for Zune then. That will move me then to the mighty Rogar.
Oh. Can I use bardic inspiration at all? It's okay. Probably not.
No bardic inspiration on this.
I'll be sad then.
Rogar would like to just run real fast, athletics.
Of course you would. Make an athletics test, Rogar, you bastard. You're like, oh, you look behind you, seeing the creature sprinting towards you. You grab a hold of Trist. Go make your athletics test. 29. Dear God. Well, yes, I'm going to say you grab a hold of Trist quite easily.
Come, Trist.
Probably grab a hold of Zoom as well. And, just kind of like put both of them under your... put them both, wrap your arms around both of them and just begin to sprint as fast as you can, putting some severe distance between the creatures pursuing you and the hopefully yawning portal soon enough. And that'll be it for Rogar, which will bring me to Resire.
All right then. A skill check, huh?
Yes, indeed, Resire.
Um,
You can still make attack rolls. You can do all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's technically a skill in a way.
It is. It is technically a skill. Since I am engaged in melee combat, I reckon I probably should try to fight.
We've entered in the cinematic universe, so you don't feel like you have to do that. You can if you want to.
Well, I don't want to contribute to a failure. You told me they have a really high AC. I don't want to.
You're not trying to beat the AC right now. You're trying to beat the difficulty of the.
The DC check. Okay,
yeah.
Okay. The chances of that are pretty good. I'm gonna take a swing.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
20.
20. That is a firm success, Razire. As Razire, you hear some scuffling from up above, and you decide to kick it into high gear. As you do, you quickly begin to lance out, this time infusing your scimitar with radiant divine power as you begin to slice into these undead creatures, cleaving one after the other. More of them are spilling in, one after the other, as it appears that the horde that was outside is beginning to converge on the rest of you. But for now, you are holding the gate. That will bring me to Velree. What are you going to do, Velree?
She's like, told you not to come back or whatever, but I told you and suck my titties. And I'm going to parkour out.
Give me an acrobatics check. Oh man, as Velree, you run towards one of the murder holes.
No fucking way. I have to use it. No.
Yes.
I have a plus 13.
I know, you failed. You do have, unfortunately, a luck point.
I do. You know what? Fuck it. That's some bullshit right there. That is some motherfucking bullshit. Okay, now I get a natural 19.
32. Velree, you run towards the door, grabbing onto the murder hole. You're able to slip through. It's big enough, putting you outside of the castle, outside of the castle walls.
Mm.
So you slip onto the walls. You run across them as quickly as you can. Coming quickly behind you are the other Brides of Sin. Is similar to you. They have abilities, and they are moving as quickly as they can as you move towards the opposite end, where you see the other chain moving into the wall itself, and you know where the other lever will be. As you are pursuing that action, that will bring me to Tristan Varel.
Can I keep going and just disintegrate this drawbridge?
You want to try to just disintegrate the one of the chains?
Yes.
What's the range on disintegrate?
It will be 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah,
Probably
you don't
puts
have
that a range.
You don't have the distance because there was 100 feet of just moat before you even get to the actual drawbridge.
Well, I guess I'm gonna fail a stealth check here because
a stealth check.
I mean, I guess we're hiding. I don't know what we're doing. I can't see anything, and somebody just picked me up and dragged me along.
Oh, I will say, you guys are in rapid, running right now. A stealth check would be a disadvantage if you're going for stealth.
I don't know if the plan is to hide or because
it's up to you.
I can't make an athletics check because it's been done.
Sure.
So, that's what I'm gonna do because I can't do a perception check anymore.
Use your magic, you can do.
I need to use my magic. I can put up a wall of force.
You could do that if you want. You could use it. You could use a legit spell to just pass if you want, or you could make a magic check and do something cool with it.
I mean, can I use a spell slot and just pass?
Yes.
Or do I have to cast a spell?
It depends on the spell. What are we going for here? That's going to depend.
I mean, I would just burn a spell slot if I could, just to pass the test.
What level's Wall of Force?
Wall of Force would be a 5th level.
Okay, you burn a 5th level slot. I'll let you do it.
All right, we'll do it.
All right, 5th level slot gone. Is Tristan Varel automatically just puts up a wall-like barrier of spatial resistance that immediately puts up a field in front of the thin man and his coterie. That as they come against it, he begins to slash into it to no avail. He looks super pissed right outside especially because now it is another barrier between him and his ultimate goal. All right. That will then bring me back to the top of what might be the final round because we don't have any fails yet. Zoom.
So we are now on the other side of a force field wall between the moat and the thin man.
Yes.
Can he hear through the force field wall?
Yes.
I'm going to attempt persuasion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a persuasion roll. Why don't you, Zoom? At disadvantage,
Yeah.
I might add.
Tell him how pretty he
Okay.
is.
That's fine. Disadvantage roll. I just rolled at disadvantage, and we are at 29.
29. Yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah, surprise.
What do you say, Zoom?
I apologize for Rogar's behavior earlier. He is not the same. He's not as intelligent as he once was. He misunderstood the situation, and we have been trying to lower this drawbridge for you.
Okay. He straightens and stops for a moment.
Notice we have not attacked. We have not tried to fight you.
Okay. As you say that, it's now Rogar's turn. Rogar, what would you like to do?
So help me God,
Red
Rogar.
attack,
You don't.
I don't know.
I mean, she just like he called you dumb.
That's true.
It's only low key because Rogar wouldn't pick up on how high key it was.
I mean, he's missing his little eyebrow ring, right?
No, he's got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were missing. Oh, well, I mean, I believe myself.
Zoom, please.
I can't use athletics again, right?
Nope, no one's out.
Okay.
We're down to the bottom of the barrel here.
Down the barrel. How many more successes we need?
You need 4 more.
4 more. Damn.
High stakes.
I will try to. It seems I use deception and persuasion. I will use.
He's gonna use intimidation. I'm gonna intimidate him. I knew it.
Yeah.
How did I know?
So it's second best.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check. Why don't you?
Okay.
Try to make yourself look big. 25, dear Ford.
I'll as soon as it's he's not intelligent, Rogar's gonna be like, yes, I'm a feral animal. I'm not gonna puff my chest out a little bit, you know.
All right. Taking a stand where you are currently.
As I kind of like inhale and this cool fog kind of mist kind of starts to form around my mouth,
I love it. That will bring me to Desire. What are you going to do?
Back again to Desire. We are indeed. What would Desire like to do?
And what's Desire to do?
Because I think it would be funny. Like to make a religion check in the context of it looks like maybe there is something that is ailing you, my friend. I just try to understand what it is. Huh?
Go ahead and make a religion check. We'll go from there.
Okay. Nice.
24. Pretty damn good. Okay. All right, Desire. First off, you begin to, as you're cleaving through a couple of these most obvious zombies at this point, you realize that this is foul necromancy at its best. But there's a shred of the divine embedded in each one of these creatures, which shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be possible, but for some reason it's happening. And as you do, you begin to kind of like you can almost sense it, and it's almost like a core to each one of these soldiers. And as you become more knowledgeable, you're able to rip out said divine spark from multiples of them at once, and able to clear a bit of the crowd here, Desire.
I would like to think that I draw my sword up into the air like the unlighter, you know.
Oh, okay.
Draws out this. It's very nice, very nice.
That will then bring me to Velree. Trist is your anchor.
What?
If you pass, Trist is the last one that needs to pass.
Oh, okay. There is no way I could make stealth make sense right now, right?
Okay, for you, I don't know. It'd be I would allow it similar to Trist. It would be a disadvantage.
It would just be a straight roll. So
You could try it though. I mean, it's possible.
yeah. Well, also my sleight of hand is like the same plus.
I mean, what are you sleight of handing?
What
What are you sleight of handing?
Be like slipping away. Yeah, it's like trying to slip away from them.
I guess that's the same thing
more
as stealth then.
That's not
Yeah.
sleight of hand. That's stealth.
Yeah,
have to
okay.
slip away
Then I'll
your
just roll
pants.
stealth. I'll just roll stealth.
Okay. Just give me a straight roll then, since you normally have advantage.
22.
22. You duck in. I'll say that you have the forethought to punch into the wall itself, shattering some of the strange kind of like porcelain, almost stone that it's made of. It cracks upwards, and then a big piece comes dislodged in the upper section of the wall, which obscures you as you slip into one of the murder holes on the opposite side, giving you access to the large chamber that has a similar looking undead giant holding a lever. And as you slip inside, you push yourself against the wall, and one of the brides of sin comes to check and see where Velree is gone. Peeks inside real fast. She must have gone further up. Pulls her head back out, and you've lost them for now. That will bring me to the final check of the night, Trist. What are you going to do?
Well, I guess I'd put faith in Zune's persuasion. And not much I can do because I can't see much. I'm already concentrating on a spell. So I guess I would drop the wall of force.
Okay. And?
No. Unless I can make like a history check on something.
Okay. You know what?
Because otherwise I only have attack spells.
Why don't you give me a Arcana check?
Arcana. Oh, I gotta use my free reroll here.
Oh shit! It
There you
was
go.
a natural one. It turned into a 26. That is a pass. Flying colors. Not between all of you. Not a single failure. As Trist, you, even with your devil sight eyes, your pseudo vision that you have right now, you drop the wall of force because you realize you start hearing a noise as all of a sudden the drawbridge begins to almost lower at a too fast pace. You hear it lowering much more quickly than it should. And as you look down, Trist, you see that there are these strange, you almost couldn't see them. There are these patterned glyphs along the edge of the where the moat sits. And these glyphs are some kind of protective barrier that, should they be crossed, they would more than likely damage or kill you in some way. Also, when the drawbridge is lowered, they make a connection which disables said glyphs. However, you would also know, Trist, with your very high Arcana roll, that when two magical abilities come into contact at a quickened pace, that there might be a a small little ripple in the nearby gravitational fields, and it would best not be standing here when the bridge lowers at its very quick pace. You're able to deduce this quickly enough. Shout out to your party to spread out, to move, to run. As you begin to sprint away, the drawbridge smacks just like reverberates down. There is like a small, almost explosion that kind of like pushes the air away as the glyphs are shattered and break underneath the weight of the bridge itself. The drawbridge is down. The thin man pulls his hood back, revealing his snarling visage. As he does, he says, yeah. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. Okay. Glad that happened. All right, let's do favorite most of the night before we close out. Let's start with Rogar. You know, favorite most of the night, Rogar.
Oh, I don't know. I guess my favorite moment of the night was probably just the image of Rogar, Trist, and Zoom on the other side of the slime moat. Sitting there waiting, you know. What's taking so long, you know?
Oh,
on the other side,
what the hell are they doing in there?
Zyre and Velree fighting for their lives, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed. How about Velree? You know, favorite moment of the night, Velree?
Rogar totally fucking us. Going after the fucking thin man, but damn it, this is all his fault. You know,
It is his fault. I blame him as well. You know,
I do.
I do. I blame him entirely. It's all his fault.
I totally agree. Oh god. Yeah, that was a fun. I knew as soon as he was like, "I get what you're saying, Zoom." I knew he was about to do some fucked up shit.
Why?
I was like, I'm just gonna pretend I don't know. Anyway, and then, you know, it was just a shitty decision after another, one after another. There was no winning. And I feel like everything I did was wrong, but also
No.
probably nothing was right.
I wouldn't say there's really a right way to do anything, so it is what it is.
Yeah. I just have 10 brides chasing after me now.
You do.
It's fine.
It's gonna be
No
fine.
big deal. Oh, great.
Let's slide over to Zune.
Yeah, you're bait. You did fine. Yeah, I appreciated it, that we spent the entire first hour and a half talking about getting over a moat. That was painful.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, yeah, the vision that, you know, Rogar, Trist, and Zune, I don't know, like skipping body parts across, there's like, you're just like waiting, trying to pass the time. Like, I don't know what's happening. And then just the freaking Benny Hill while we're being chased by the thin man.
Oh,
I appreciate that you let us have a skill check. Thank you. That was getting really harrowing. I was starting to like go, you know, please don't let them die in there. But you know, we're good.
You having flashbacks to the old, you know, the old Zune estate?
Yeah, all kinds of flashbacks. The thin man pulling him into the we're good. We're good.
Let's slide on over to Razire then.
Yes, what the night it was. We had some flying and some not dropping. We did not drop in no one. Yeah, it was fun because I don't recall Razire and Velree getting up to antics on their own before. So I think that was a fun new dynamic. Now, not quite the epic tower siege that was Velree and Moog that one time. That was freaking. But this, the skill checks, and then we're over here. You know, everyone said we're up here. We're trying not to die. We got these zombie things, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, the whole time, all I can think of is like those cats sitting over there in their lawn chairs, kicking back a brew, wondering, oh man, things must be going great. Just waiting for the door to come down.
Anytime now.
Things are
Anytime.
terrible. Things are going terrible. I just wonder when they started to hear the screaming. No!
Right about the time the Thin Man started freaking out. Let's slide on up to our last party member, Tristan Varel.
Probably when Razire strolled into the castle, like it was all for him.
This was for him.
I pictured Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire walking down the street.
No.
Doing finger guns.
No, stop. No, why would you put that image in my head? Damn it, man. Am I gonna start doing the whole thing? It's in my head now. Damn it, man. I could see it too. I could see him doing it for sure. I just imagine him fucking with him, like, you know how you see those people messing with the guards outside the British Palace.
Yeah,
you know, they're just like
Palace guards. Oh yeah,
touching their heads and shit. Yeah,
I triggered one of those guys when I stood next to his weapon, and he was like, "Yeah, you don't get to do that.
Don't do that."
Like, made a whole scene about it. Yeah, It's cool though. It's cool.
Damn it, man. Well, if I had a favorite moment of the night, it was, well, man, we got to finally see the Palace of Sin, kind of. Well, we'll get into, there's lots of fun stuff inside. You didn't want to go through my creepy undercroft? Come on, guys. There's nothing down there. I had so much fun things prepared.
You didn't make it very easy for us to get through.
Of course I didn't make it. Nothing can be easy. Nothing can be easy. But, it is what it is.
I feel like you wanted to swim across the moat. I wasn't going to do it,
I don't want you to swim across it. I just wanted you... I want you to see what's in the undercroft. It's gross in there.
There's no guarantee that getting sucked into the ick ends in death.
Yeah, it might not. Maybe just become part of the collective.
Yeah,
that sizzling could have been something else. It could have been anything. The sizzling could have just been like
a nice sauna bath. Just sauna bath.
Yeah.
Exactly. Nice little acid bath. Good stuff. Anyways,
we call that exfoliation. Some people pay big money for it. Okay.
For that. Regardless, though, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I know I did. Do make sure to check out both Velree and Mr. Dan Decker there. I've got links in the description to all of their social media experiences and cues. In addition to that, do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And of course, leave a comment on the video. We enjoy seeing them. And I guess that's going to be it for tonight. So until next time, thank you for watching. And we are looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Have a good day.